travel smart. Laugh often, panic responsibly. Ever stood in an airport, train station, cruise terminal, or hotel lobby and thought, I may have made a terrible mistake? Good news. You've just entered the world of First Class Fool, the hilarious solo travel series for nervous explorers, accidental adventurers, and anyone who believes packing light is a lie invented by people with staff. Going first-time solo can feel equal parts thrilling and slightly unhinged. One minute you're imagining freedom, quiet mornings, and doing exactly what you want. The next, you're staring at a departure board, a suitcase, and a small mountain of self-doubt. This episode is for that moment. The one where you've booked the trip, paid the money, and now have to become the person who actually goes. The first thing to understand about first-time solo travel is that confidence is not a personality trait you either have or don't have. It's a series of tiny decisions made while mildly confused. Finding the right platform, checking into a hotel, ordering dinner, asking for directions, and getting through the first day without spiraling all count as success. You do not need to glide through the airport with a linen blazer and a mysterious smile. You just need to keep moving, one sensible step at a time. Preparation matters, but not in the pack your entire life just in case way. In fact, the biggest beginner mistake is overpacking for the imaginary version of yourself who will apparently need 3 jackets, 4 pairs of shoes, and a backup charger for the backup charger. For first-time solo travel, the goal is simple. 1 good bag, essential documents, medication, chargers, a few practical layers, and shoes you can actually walk in. The lighter your luggage, the less likely you are to resent. Every staircase, curb, and train platform between you and your bed. Booking wisely also makes a huge difference. Your first solo trip should be forgiving, not a logistics puzzle wearing a discount code. Choose accommodation near transport, food, and basic services. Avoid arrivals that land you in a new city at midnight with no easy way to get to your room. And don't chase the cheapest option if it quietly turns into a long walk, a hidden fee, or a neighborhood that feels like a bad decision with streetlights. The best beginner trips are the ones that let you recover quickly when you inevitably get something slightly wrong. Then there's the emotional part, which is usually the loudest part. Eating alone can feel strangely exposed until you realize nobody is actually monitoring your starter. Sitting by yourself in a cafe, restaurant, or station isn't a failure of companionship. It's one of the quiet privileges of traveling alone. You get to choose the pace, the meal, the detour, the pause. And when things do go wrong, because they will in small and fixable ways, the trick is not to panic dramatically. Stop. Breathe. Solve one problem, then the next. Most travel disasters are really just inconveniences with better branding. So if this is your first time solo, remember this. You do not need to be fearless to go. You only need to be willing. The awkwardness is normal. The learning curve is part of the deal, and the small wins matter more than you think. By the end, you may not feel transformed into a flawless traveler. You may just feel a little more capable, a little less apologetic, and a lot more ready to do it again.